And we're live!
And we're live!
Welcome to the Top 20 event for Startup TNT's Investment Summit 9 in Saskatchewan. I'm Mike Wolsfeld, the Saskatchewan lead for Startup TNT.
And I am Larry Anderson. I'm president of Chess Club Agency, and I am the fill-in Jessie, so I'm a lot shorter and more meatball status, but I am loud, so hopefully I do them well.
And Jesse is off in Ottawa helping us run a happy hour and at the NACO Summit in Ottawa building relationships for Startup TNT. So I needed somebody who could get 10% of Jesse's energy on stage with me. I think we got maybe 20%. So
yeah, I got like 10, 20. I don't know. Maybe after a beer it could be skyrocketing. I don't know.
All right. Going to the land acknowledgement. So tonight we'll listen to founders telling us the story of their journey thus far and where they're going. The power of storytelling connects us, inspires us, and brings us together in this place tonight. In the spirit of reconciliation, honoring the narratives that have shaped this land, we need to acknowledge the Indigenous peoples who are the original storytellers in these territories, the Cree, Dene, Saulteaux, Nakota, and the homeland of the Métis Nation, and all the peoples who make their homes in the Treaty 6 region of Saskatchewan. In this journey of creativity and innovation, just let us remember the stories we tell have the power to shape the world and embark on this evening with deep respect for this land and its stories and its peoples. At TNT, we always aim to create a safe space for all Indigenous communities. Tonight, we honor their tradition of gathering the community and sharing stories with each other. And what a story it's been so far across the prairies with Startup TNT. You can see here we've raised over $13.5 million across Western Canada. That's over $3 million just in Saskatchewan. Over 33 different investment summits. Our portfolio after our winter sector summits is now up to 96 companies in our investment portfolio, and that's 24 companies just in the Saskatchewan portfolio alone, with 412 investors committing checks, 5K at a time or more, into these companies. We've had over 150 investors invest checks into Saskatchewan companies over the last 3 years.
On it, like, Mike, do we smell like no one's sitting up front row? Like, did you shower today? Come on. Okay, well, feel free if you want to sit up here. You know, we won't bite. Well, he might. This right here, we call in the advertising industry logo soup. And you know what? We're going to add to this soup after the end of this summit with a few more logos.
All right, and none of this would be possible without our amazing partners and sponsors. I especially want to recognize our core funding partners, Innovation Saskatchewan and Prairie's Economic Development Canada, or Prairie's Can. Due to scheduling conflicts, unfortunately, neither of them were able to make it out tonight, so I want to make sure that everyone's aware that they're huge supporters of Startup TNT, what we're doing in this province, and what we're doing across Western Canada. Also, our best friends forever, we've got Applied Pharmaceutical Innovations, or API, who's big help with our life sciences summits in the winter. Osler as well has been a huge supporter of ours. Our best friends, MNP, they're out here tonight. Chess Club and Larry and the team over at Chess Club has been amazing. Faskin, McKercher is here tonight as well. Also our close friends, RBCX, BDC is here, Infinity Shred is here, and the University of Calgary Hunter Hub for Entrepreneurial Thinking. And all of our community supporters, especially companies like, or organizations like Collabs and Cultivator and Saskatchewan Indigenous Economic Development Network, and those organizations supporting early stage founders so that we can have amazing companies to invest in Saskatchewan moving forward.
Oh, that's me, sorry. And thank you for coming to sit here, appreciate it. Do we smell? Okay, good, check
Confirmation,
yeah,
there's
thank
more
you.
seats.
Okay, so how does it all work? So this is not a pitch competition, and I have to read this. It is deal screening and due diligence. So we get these investors in a room with these tech companies or startups, and they go through some hard questions, and it's about 8 weeks of just due diligence. I'm sorry. I should know this since my business partner is an angel investor and I see her on these due diligence meetings. But after 8 weeks, the winning investment is announced. And the finale for this summit is June 13th at Van Desta headquarters.
And you might see something a little bit different on this slide because we keep calling it Top 20 Pitch Night tonight. But we've got 18 companies there. We actually had 2 companies that once they made top 20 had to drop out. And we'll actually have 17 companies pitching here tonight because we had one of those companies had a deployment that they had to do down in California. So they're down there right now keeping an eye on their deployment. They're still in the summit, just not pitching here tonight. All right, so how does this all work? So what happens is we get investors all together to pre-commit $5,000 checks before we even start the process of due diligence. So that's the level of confidence these investors have in the caliber of startups that we're putting out here in Saskatchewan, that they pre-commit their money before they even know who they're looking at. Then once we get through the process, Startup TNT has a venture capital fund that commits $50,000 to the winner alongside that angel commitment. We combine those 2 investments into that limited partnership to invest in the company. So for the startup, they end up with 1 investor on their cap table, which is actually very beneficial for them, both because they have fewer people that they need to wrangle to get signatures or anything else at later stages of investment. And it also provides less confusion for later stage investors and the lawyers really at the acquisition or exit process. And side deals. We also do side deals in companies. So we don't just pick a winner and invest in that one company and everybody goes home. At the end of each summit, investors can then decide to double down and invest more company into that, or more money into that winning company because they want to increase their investment. Or what we do by the end is we negotiate deal terms with at least 5 companies in each region, and we run 4 regions at once. So that's 20 companies then at the end that investors can decide to syndicate more investments into, and we'll do the same thing, syndicate all of that investment together. We usually end up with anywhere between 2 and 4 companies in a region getting funding, or up to 10 companies across all our summits at once getting investment, and that's how we end up with 96 companies in the portfolio.
Oh God, is it my, okay. I'm so sorry. Okay, so these are all the companies that are pitching tonight, and these are all SK companies. So we have companies that are in mental health, health tech space, clean tech, social media, transportation, logistics, and more. This is very, very exciting, and more logo soup, our favorite.
All right, and the agenda, again, you can see 18 pitches. We got 17 pitches tonight, so we can get to the after party a little bit sooner than normal. Each of the companies will get 3 minutes to pitch. So founders, try and keep it to 3 minutes. We know we all want to get to Earls after this, so try and keep the night as brief as possible. You might get a little bit of leeway if you go a little bit over, but there will be a hard cutoff. For everybody else in the crowd, cheer on the founders. I know we all came out here to network and meet people, and that's awesome. We want that to happen. We also want to make sure that the investors and the other people in the crowd can hear the founders pitch. So cheer on the presenters, and then let them take it away.
Yeah, so the after party is just at Earl's. So you just have to walk right over there. And in Regina, it is at the Blanco Cantina. Wow, maybe I'll drive down there. I love that place.
Yeah, and in Saskatoon, after this, we'll be headed across the street over to Earl's. And I'll also mention that we are now running happy hours in Vancouver at Malone's for the first time since, ever. We started launching our weekly happy hour in Vancouver, and we hope to launch investment summits in BC in the near future as well. And as I mentioned earlier, Jesse right now is in Ottawa running a happy hour there, in which hopefully someday we're expanding out to Ottawa very soon as well.
All right, let's get the first block of pitches underway.
Before we get to the first block of pitches,
Oh, sorry.
I just want to have a special thank you to our venue hosts tonight. So I want to bring up Kelly Wilson, CEO of Saskatchewan Blue Cross, to say a few words.
Thank you. Thanks very much. We're super excited to have you in our building. We've been looking for ways to use our amazing space, and so this is a great one. Building community is a core value at Saskatchewan Blue Cross, and we can't think of a better way than to be here with all of you and see the amazing things these changers are doing in our startup community. I'm super excited. This is my first Startup TNT event, and so I can't wait to see everything, and I look forward to connecting with a lot of you tonight. So take it away.
Awesome.
You did great, better than I'm doing, so this is great. I think we could do the first block of pitches now. Woo! Come on,
All right.
let's hear it!
And to introduce the first block of pitches, we have Andrew Kudell from one of our sponsors, Infinity Shred. Andrew, come on up.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Larry. Yeah, thanks Saskatchewan Blue Cross for hosting us here in Startup TNT. Looking forward to the pitches. Please give all these founders your attention. They're putting themselves out there, so can't wait to kind of hear everything that's going on and the great things they're going to do. Really quickly, Infinity Shred, we're a boutique scientific research and experimental development consulting firm based here in Saskatoon. What we do in a nutshell, we help recoup expenditures for businesses, for R&D efforts, new products, new innovations, things like that. So if you're interested in chatting about getting money back for your business, let me know. We can chat about that. But in the spirit of getting things going, first up here we have Rakesh from iOrders.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Rakesh Pillai. I'm the co-founder for iOrders. Back in 2021, me and my co-founder, we were working with restaurants and we noticed a problem. The problem for restaurants, the local restaurants, was handling on-demand deliveries. So what we did is we launched on-demand delivery solutions in Regina and quickly scaled to 12 restaurants. But then we noticed a pattern. The pattern was none of these restaurants are able to generate any revenues from their websites or social media pages. So what we did is we launched iOrders. What we are, we provide B2B solutions for local restaurants and small franchisees. We are not a marketplace. We enable the restaurants to generate more orders through their own platform without losing any commissions. And we quickly scaled to 47 restaurants by end of 2023. And meanwhile, we launched multiple products with the sole aim of empowering restaurants so that they can generate more revenue, optimize operations, and to have better customer engagement. This restaurant, they have been our customers since 2022. Last year, they saved about $37,000 in third-party commissions just by using iOrders. Our target customers are independent restaurants and small to medium franchisees. We have been busy since we got founded. We are now operating between two cities, Regina and Saskatoon. We launched in Saskatoon 2 months back. We have about 67 paying restaurants, growing 10% month on month on customer count, and processing over $1.7 million in transactions for the restaurants. Our revenue model is a combination of subscription fees, per order fee, and a value-add service fee. There's a huge market opportunity. Canada has about 110,000 restaurants. If between Regina and Saskatoon, we are able to generate $200,000 in revenue, you can imagine the market potential. So to fund our expansion plan, we are raising our pre-seed round. We have been bootstrapped so far. We are raising $500,000 and have successfully raised $200,000 till now. We will be using this fund round to scale our revenues by 7 times and to add more 500 more restaurants to our platform. As a team, we are well positioned for this growth. The co-founders have combined experience of 30 plus years in restaurant, running technology operations and business. We are also advised by well-known names in the startup ecosystem. Alison Macmillan, who's the CFO of 7 Shifts, is our advisor. Jesse Rogers, a well-known name in the startup ecosystem, is also our advisor. We are also supported by Colabs, Cultivator, and IRAP. We want to give control back to our local restaurants. Thank you.
All right, great job, Prakash. And up next, we have one of Larry's favorites. Nothing she likes more than a perfectly sliced lime. So I think we have a virtual pitch, possibly? Virtual. So we got Kevin from SupraCut joining us here virtually. We also have his machine over there. So if you've got a cocktail, it's in action right now. So definitely take a look after the pitch.
Hello, everyone. I'm not sure if I'm on right now or not. Maybe somebody can just give me a little wave if they can see me. All right, awesome. Hey, appreciate it. I wish I was there in person. Unfortunately, I'm tied up. I'm actually in Denver, and then flew back to our office here in Las Vegas. So definitely appreciate. We are a Saskatchewan-based company. We also have an office down here in Las Vegas. That's great to hear that there's a machine there. Without Startup TNT, we wouldn't be where we're at. So we're really excited to come back for round 2 as our company continues to grow. So I'm going to quickly go through our presentation here, and then. So SupraCut is actually in business, fully operating. We're in a seed plus round right now. We have over $2.5 million in stock ready to ship. We're shipping every day. We're in full production, full manufacturing, and we ship right across North America. We have dozens of clients in Canada and hundreds of clients in the US. Year to date this year, we've done over $150,000. And this April, we actually had a record month at over 65,000, and we estimate over 90,000 this May. So our business is growing at a fast pace right now, and we're just getting started. We've raised over $4 million in the industry from private equity, from independent investors. We've done over $325,000 in sales. We expect to do over $250,000 in the first 2 quarters of this year, and estimated over $1 million for 2024. Our SupraCut is fully patented. We have multiple patents that allow us to evolve. We have our current model that you see in Saskatoon. It's actually designed to cut lemon and lime wedges perfectly. It's the only machine that adds the cut in the middle of the fruit. What's really important is we have the ability to expand to other models. So we have our starting patented design that's commercial grade, but we can evolve our machines into other different models. So you're getting involved in the big picture of SupraCut. So we have the ability to make a larger model for potatoes, French fries. We can also build a home model, which is smaller and not commercial grade, which could fit into your home. So you have a great opportunity to get involved in the entire patents. So we're in the business of providing a better food and beverage experience. We provide our machines to different clients across North America. We're making fruit wedges. We're not complicated, but out there in the industry, there's a big problem with inconsistent, dried out fruit wedges. We make the perfect fruit wedge on demand, or they actually prep more times a day or in advance. Many different benefits that come with SupraCut. We're in the business of controlling injury, hygiene, labor, waste, product consistency, shelf life, very ergonomically friendly it's portable, and our customers absolutely love it. What separates us is we have the ability to put the courtesy slice inside of each fruit wedge. No machine in the world does this. So that's the little cut that allows the fruit to hang off the side of the glass. We work with dozens of different major clients in restaurants, stadiums, casinos. Here's just a small example of some of the major clients that have bought in the US. We continue to grow with these corporations or independent restaurants. We also work with dozens of major brands in Canada who have purchased. We have machines in Saskatoon and right across Canada. We also deal with major casino corporations who have incorporated multiple machines on site. So we have a proven ROI per machine. Our clients have the ability to purchase or rent our machines depending on their budget and how they're set up to operate. We have a trial program that allows them to get the machine in, then they can decide to purchase or rent our machines. Typically, machines cost $3,000 and then they rent for $149 a month. If they buy more machines, they get a better discount on the second, third, or fourth machines. One of our biggest baseball stadiums actually has 4 machines right in the stadium. Worry-free maintenance. This is very simple. We don't send trucks in to repair machines. If there is a problem, we have the ability to ship them another machine and bring the other one in and fix it at a very low cost and then reuse that machine. We're looking at raising up to $1.35 million in this round. We've currently raised over $4 million. We're looking for startup TNT to help explode our business even further. We have the ability to design new blades, increase our social media, hire more sales staff, and buy more materials for future models. So we definitely appreciate the opportunity. We hope you take a close look at the machine, and hopefully we make the top 5 event with you. I just wanted to try and come back here real quick to the meeting. Stop sharing my screen. All right. I'm not sure if you can see how easy this is to operate. I'm just going to quickly show you. All the staff do is load the fruit. They close the door. They let the machine operate and do all the work. It's cutting the fruit right now. Now we have the perfect fruit wedge that has this little cut in the middle. I encourage you to take a look at the machine and see how we're changing the industry across North America. Thanks, everyone.
Great job, Kevin. Thank you so much for joining us from Denver. It's my pleasure to introduce Stephen coming in from Regina today. Stephen and his company, Isobody. So give it up.
Thanks very much. My name is Stephen Hull. I'm the founder and CEO of Isobody. Isobody's purpose is to help people find clothes that fit by connecting them to others who have the same body dimensions. It's not working. There we go. Clothes that don't fit are a huge problem. About a quarter of all clothes purchased online are returned due to improper fit. Do I have a signal? I'm way ahead now. Oh man. There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm going to start again because this is all over the map here. I'm going to just go back to the beginning. Okay. I'm Stephen Hull, CEO and founder of Isobody. Isobody's purpose is to help people find clothes that fit by connecting them with others with the same body dimensions. There. Clothes that don't fit are a huge problem. About a quarter of all clothes purchased online are returned due to improper fit. There we go. The reason for this is inconsistent labeling. Brands label their clothing according to their target market, not the full range of human body dimensions. So one brand's large might be another brand's medium, despite the fact that our garment is exactly the same physical size. The cost of this is crazy. Return garments creates a $25 billion processing cost, and that's just in the US. And the environmental impact is jaw-dropping. So the fashion industry is the third most polluting industry on the planet and produces about 10% of global carbon emissions. Thankfully, there's a lot of companies trying to solve this problem. But the solutions they're offering kind of suck. So let's take TrueFit, for example. TrueFit is a middleman between brands and users, but it's only useful if the brand you're interested in is in their system, and if the measurement data for the garment you're considering is in their system, and that TrueFit somehow knows what brands flatter your body and fit the best. But there's certain kinds of questions that a chatbot simply can't answer, really important questions like, do these jeans make my butt look weird? Instead of doing that, Isobody connects people to other people who have exactly the same body dimensions. ISO means equal. So people who have the same physical dimensions have the same simple 3-character code. It's a little hard to see from where you are, but R5Z equals R5Z. These two women are exactly the same size. So let's take Kristen, for example. So Kristen has entered her data, her body data, and she's received the R5Z cohort. She's put in the R5Z cohort. Everyone in the R5Z cohort is exactly the same physical size as Kristen. They can connect. They can talk about the brands, the clothing sizes, and the styles that fit their body best. Isobody's revenue streams include premium subscriptions, advertising, and the Isobody marketplace. The Isobody marketplace is where you can connect with other people who are exactly the same physical size as you to buy and sell clothing or bikes or other things that are body dependent. The annual average revenue per person is $18.20 per user, and for every 1% of penetration into the Canadian online apparel market, the average recurring revenue is $3.6 million. So Isobody, we spent a lot of time creating the Isobody apparatus. I've trademarked Isobody in the US and Canada. I have isobody.com and developed a comprehensive business plan. We're now ready to launch isobody.com and to invite people to pre-register to get their Isobody code. And our goal is to get to 10,000 pre-registrations by the end of the summer. These fine folks have been key contributors to the development of Isobody, and I just want to conclude by giving them a big round of applause. Thank you.
Okay, let's give another round of applause for those 3 pitches. All right, so moving on to our next block here, we have Lawrence from BDC to introduce them.
Thank you very much for introducing me. Hassan, Kelly. Excited to be here, and good evening, everyone. We are here at the tech event, and we can see lots of very smart people. I heard actually people, they can read a piece of paper, and that piece of paper, the information from that piece of paper goes on the back of their head there somewhere, and they can reproduce everything. That's not me. So I'll, as mentioned, my name is Laurence Zahari, and I'm a senior account manager with BDC, also known as Business Development Bank of Canada. BDC focuses exclusively on the Canadian entrepreneurs, and specifically on small and medium-sized companies. We help create and develop strong Canadian businesses through financing, advisory services, and capital. On the financing side, one of the key areas of focus for BDC is helping tech entrepreneurs grow and scale their businesses by providing non-dilutive financing. BDC comes in right after the companies get product market acceptance, when there is revenue traction support, and we support founders and tech companies to fuel additional growth, getting them ready for the next fundraising round. So Before I start the introduction, I would like to congratulate the companies, all the companies and the founders for making it to the top 20 pitch night. I'm honored to get the opportunity to introduce the next company on stage, which is Prairie Clean Energy, and the founder, Britta Lind.
Give it up for BDC. They do so much for our country. Aren't they amazing? All right, my name is Britta Lind. I'm the Chief Strategy Officer and one of the co-founders of Prairie Clean Energy. Welcome to Prairie Clean Energy. Started in 2020, it's a Regina-based firm that unlocks the value of unutilized agricultural waste. Okay, here's just one of the problems we solve. There is over 1.1 million tons of flax straw burned on the North American prairies every year. Who's seen the burning of flax? Yep, right? It's a big problem for the farmers. It's a safety issue, all those pieces. Add to that, there's 60 million tons of unutilized ag waste on the North American prairies. And here's the problem that we work on. The world needs a new secure supply of biomass, or the bioenergy and biomaterials, to lower greenhouse gas emissions for the new bioeconomy that's happening right now. And that is what Prairie Clean Energy does. Prairie Clean Energy turns ag waste, so this is straw from Saskatchewan, and turns it into, and pelletizes it, so this are actual pellets, into biomass fuel and other high-value products. There's a huge demand for this. So what's been used so far is wood. Wood can't keep up. You can't maybe see it on here, but there's a green line that goes right here. Big gap. This is the demand, and this is where wood is. It can't keep up. So here, in a nutshell, is Prairie Clean Energy's business model. So what we do is we aggregate, we buy the straw from the farmers. They actually get 2 crops out of one, 2 incomes out of 1 crop. Here's the sweet spot. We have 2 patents for processing the straw and turning into what's called conversion-ready feedstock, fancy word, for pellets and fiber. This is the part that you really need to look at here. These blue pieces here with the numbers, this is the bioeconomy, multi-billion-dollar economy. We're already selling into 3 of these. We're selling it into bioenergy, also renewable natural gas, industrial absorbents, and horse bedding. So we're already going in here. All right, traction. We have over $400,000 in revenue already. We have, thank you. We have thousands of acres under right of first refusal agreements with farmers. We have sales. We have customers in UK, Japan, Europe, North America, and right here in Saskatchewan. I love you, whoever you are. We have 2 patents pending, and we're in production. Competition? There is none. We're the first mover in this space. We're taking over. It's so awesome. All right, financial projections. Lot of numbers, but here's what I want you to focus on. 40% margin. Clap at that too. Yeah. Great financials. If you're interested in investing, we'll dig into all those pieces, but they're solid. All right, our targeted raise is $2.5 million. Here's what I want you to take a look at here. Farm Credit Canada, they're in for $2.4 million when we raise our 2.5. What's the money for? This is our existing facility in Regina, and the money is to buy the equipment to go into this facility so that Regina, Saskatchewan, our province, will have the only flax processing facility in North America. Isn't that cool? That's what we're raising money for. All right, our current term sheet, $5 Canadian per share. Valuation is $6.75 million. We already have $1.2 million spoken for out of our 2.5. Pretty amazing, hey? And here's what I really, 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 really want you to focus on. The 45% STSI tax credit. We are the first and only clean tech company in Saskatchewan getting the 45% tax credit. That means when you invest in Prairie Clean Energy, you're investing 55 cents in every dollar and getting those 45 cents back on your taxes. Amazing for the government, yay government, amazing for us and amazing for the investors. Now here's the piece, it only applies to that 1 million, there's a cap. So the first in, first invested are the first ones to get it, and then it's done. So you need to get in order to get on that 45% in, you need to get in now. All right, to learn more, grab me after you have some, after you had some really awesome lemon wedges. And talk to me. I've got investor packages, all those pieces, and I'm so excited about tonight. I'm so excited. Hats off to the organizers. They've done a great job. Thank you all.
Wasn't that an amazing presentation? Oh my God. Very good. Congratulations. So next, we have JOYfuel by Laroye AI and the founder, David Akimade. Very good. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is David, and I'm the captain of Laroye AI. This evening, I'll be unveiling our vision for the future of mental wellness, embodied by our product, JOYfuel. Social media is undoubtedly one of modern humanity's superpowers, but superpowers come with their drawbacks. And in this case, it's a drawback to the mental wellness of Gen Zs and young adults. You see, Gen Zs have 50% of us taking mental health medication, and 40% of us are in therapy. The current app solutions to address these problems are either unsustainable, lacking in sufficient intelligence, or only addresses this problem at the surface level. So we had our innovative break. We decided to look at what dietitians have been able to do for food consumption, and we're using AI to do the same thing for social media content consumption. This market, therefore, brings us to develop JOYfuel, which enables healthy social media content consumption for a healthy mind. We have a web prototype and a growing wait list of 160 customers. We are looking at capturing 10% of this $7.5 billion market, and here is how the product works. First, the user syncs their social media accounts by providing us their user handles, and then we are able to analyze their public interaction data to see how content consumption is affecting their mind across 4 core aspects: emotionally, social interactions, their sense of self-esteem, and how they learn. In the next step, we then present them with this report so they can set explicit intentions on how they want to make improvements. This can be as simple as setting that I want to feel more motivated next week, or highlighting a skill they want to improve through their social media content consumption. The key here is we keep the consumer in control of the content consumption cycle. This then brings us to the final step, which is the digital diet itself. This has 2 parts. The first part is the content that we've sieved through from social media, aligning with the intentions that they've set. And then the second part of this diet is how we lock applications during times when we know they are prone to overindulge in those activities that are worsening anxiety and depression, and we lock it during this time. None of our competition is currently harnessing social media as a tool for mental wellness like we are. Our team is made up of passionate young adults with the technical, design, and AI skills to bring this product to market. And because all development is done in-house, we are able to respond to customer feedback as quickly as possible. Our business model is a simple subscription at $10 for the base, and we came about this price by surveying over 200 people here in Saskatchewan. Our go-to-market strategy is to partner with universities so that our application can be included as part of the healthcare benefits that accrue to enrolled students. Our milestone sees us launch this fall to have 1,000 customers, and we are targeting 500K ARR by 2025. Digital diets are the future of mental wellness, and with JOYfuel, you are in control of that future, not the algorithms. Thank you.
Give it up for David. What a great presentation. Woo! Okay, keep moving here. So next company, we have Skaap and the founder, Moses Abu.
Good evening, everyone. Who loves shopping? Okay, so my name is Moses. I'm from Skaap, Scan, Skaap, and Escape. So one day, I took a short 30-minute lunch break. I accidentally dropped and broke my water bottle. So I quickly ran to Walmart to get one. When I got there, there was this long waiting line that I have to wait about 20 minutes to check out. And I only have 10 minutes to get back to work. So I left the shop without making any purchase. Well, maybe you haven't experienced this before, but 82% of Canadians actually walk out of the store without making a purchase because of this issue, leading to the retail industry losing about $284 billion revenue per year. And customers are not happy. What if you can just walk in, grab whatever you want to grab, and walk out of the store? Introducing Skaap, an app that allows customers to walk into the store, pick up the item from the shelf, and then pay for it with your mobile app. So our target audience, first, we are targeting groceries and convenience stores, and our end users is gonna be time-pressed consumers like you, busy professionals and busy moms as well, and myself too. So this is the market opportunity for us. Zooming down to the city local retail stores, if we are able to capture 25% of the market, we can recover 15 billion revenue for this industry. So our go-to-market strategy, we are trying to position Skaap as the app that actually allows customers to experience best in-store shopping experience. And currently, we are talking to 3 retail stores in Regina to integrate their system with Skaap. And also, we have about 100 customers on the waiting list who are willing to use our application. So we want to expand first in Regina and then move on to Saskatoon and across Western Canada and hopefully entire country. So this is our revenue model. We have 3 streams of revenue. We are kind of charging a convenience fee of 1% for the end users, buying them more time because the average expectancy rate of Canadians is 77 years, and most people spend about a year of their life waiting in line in the store, and we want to solve that problem. So this is our team. Collectively, we have about a decade worth of experience in the technology, customer service, and retail industry. So if you are interested in these ideas, for our customers, we welcome you to reach out to us so we can add you to the waiting list. And then for our investors as well, we are looking for some funding to further develop this app and acquire more customers. So if you're interested, together, let's Skaap. Thank you.
Hello, hello. All right, thanks Moses and thanks Lawrence for introducing that group of pitches. Up next, we have everybody's favorite Joe Gill from McKercher coming up on stage to introduce the next round.
Oh, this is working, good. This isn't like last time where it was not working and I said something unfortunate off the camera. Hey everybody, ooh, I'm not gonna stand near that. Hey everybody, nice to see everybody this evening. I'm Joe Gill, Saskatchewan startup and tech lawyer with one of Saskatchewan's greatest law firms, McKercher. We exist to empower those who dare. So what does that mean? We've got a lot of founders here in the audience here tonight. We're happy to be longstanding legal counsel to many of those individuals. Ultimately, at the end of the day, we're here to help. A lot of you are subject matter experts. You're viciously focused on solving a particular problem. We want to help you manage legal problems along the way, help you deal with those, grow, scale, move on. Eventually, for those in the crowd who aren't pitching, end up on the stage, and beyond that, everything from early stage companies all the way to exits along the way. We've been involved with TNT for a long time. Always love seeing everybody out tonight, and particularly I just want to say, as a person who's been here for a while, I love seeing a bunch of people I don't know and probably have no idea who I am and are probably wondering whether he's actually a lawyer. So hope everybody has a good time tonight, but we came here for pitches. So first up, I guess a question before everybody, who has kids and drives them places? Who likes doing that? Nobody. So first up, we've got Jeff Simpson from Kago.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm Jeff Simpson. I'm the co-founder and president of Kago. And we transport kids in Saskatoon currently. We move them pretty much anywhere. And it's been a growing problem as we go. Everybody knows that. So we do rides for families, we do rides for school boards, we do rides for social services right now, and all individual families. And we have a tech-based solution. It works both for organizations, guardians, and drivers. So there's $140 million spent approximately by school boards paying taxis to drive kids currently across Canada. That's not ideal in terms of security or safety, but it's happening. Other part of the market is we have 27 million dual-income families in North America. There's 8 million single-parent families in North America. Parents spend about 5 hours a week, 6.5-hour working weeks a year driving kids around. And that's equivalent actually of $1.4 trillion of free rides. Options are limited. Uber's not ideal. There's risky unknowns, and there's spotty hyperlocal solutions in North America at the moment. So our driver community, I'm very proud of it. We have the Grandpa and Grandma Squad. We have some school bus drivers. We have university students. We have our millennial parents, the go-getters. And our drivers are actually making $30 to $55 an hour. Average ride right now, they're about $21 a ride. So we've switched our business model to B2B. We were B2C, it's B2B and B2G now. This actually anchors the platform in each community that we go into, and then you grow that B2C on top of it. Right team, myself, over 30 business years experience, I think outside the box like many of you. My co-founder Megan, wish she could be here tonight, but she couldn't. Communications expert and has been involved in tech business her entire career. So, progress to date. We went live in October in Saskatoon. We signed our first B2B contract here in November. At the same time, we started doing rides for social services. And then in 24 here, we've raised just over $600K. And as I said, we focus B2B and B2G. From Q4 23 to Q1 24, our gross booking growth has gone up 549%. And there's other data that's more impressive than that, actually. Great meeting yesterday, another great one today. Ask is very simple. We want to take this platform to Regina. We want to take it to Edmonton. That is the plan. We're looking for $500K to do so. There's actually an unlimited possibility in scaling this thing. There's so many layers in trying to get the kids to where they need to go safely and securely. And I'm so happy to have TNT on board as an investment group. I look forward to having you guys come with us as we take this across Canada and into the United States and beyond. Thank you.
Awesome. Great job, Jeff. All right, up next, who wants to own a Tim Hortons? Nobody, really? They make a lot of money, you guys. Come on, see, there's one person on that side. All right, up next, we have Svetlana Cooney, the founder of Franch It.
All right, thank you, Joe. Okay, let's see. Hello, my name is Svetlana Cooney, and I'm the CEO, co-founder of Franch It. I want you to imagine that you're a franchisor, and you have the rights to sell franchises in Saskatchewan and Alberta. You have to sell 4 locations per year, and if not, you face penalty. It takes about 6 months and 100 potential candidates to find one successful franchisee. So, how are you going to find 4 strong franchisees in a new market without established recognition? You can go through a broker, or you can pay up to $200,000 a fee. You can attend trade shows, or you can do some advertising, which is all timely and time-consuming. So because of this, 62% of early-stage franchises, especially immigrants, struggles to grow and expand into new markets. And time and resources are very limited to keep that in mind. So this is where Franch It comes in. Franch It is a platform that does the work. It connects and matches franchisees with potential franchisees with franchises based on an algorithm system. It streamlines the process as all the information you need is at your fingertips, allowing for seamless communication and decision-making all in one place. The platform provides a robust market analysis feature where it identifies new markets for your brand based on real-time data. So no more expansions on leap of faith. All you have to do is you sign up, you answer a questionnaire, and you match. That's it. Franchises grow by 4% every year. Just in 2023, 15,000 units opened up in the US alone. Our market opportunity is $15 million. Oh, come on. Our business model is subscription-based. So we charge franchises based on locations, territories, and users. Our financials for our first year, we are predicting $39,000 in sales just in Canada. And once we expand in year 2 to the US, we have a projected revenue stream of $4.85 billion. Why should franchises choose us? Because there's no other platform on the market who matches you with the business and provides you a communication and sales platform. Who are we? We have the experience and the knowledge within the franchise industry, software development, and advertising. We have a strong board of directors who provide us strategic recommendations. Franch It is 75% complete and is going into beta testing this summer. We already have companies lined up who are interested in participating. We are asking for $500,000 to hire an additional software developer and ramp up product development. Be part of a community that is reshaping the franchise industry and embrace a future where entrepreneurial dreams are just a question away. Please vote for us. Thank you.
Awesome job, Svetlana. Thanks for that. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, does anybody know how much a cow weighs? Ballpark? Anybody? No? 1,700 pounds. Okay. I don't know the answer, just to be clear about that, but we offered something up. I'm pleased to welcome to the stage. Actually, before I introduce these guys, I do want to do a shout out on this. These guys are they came out of a program at the College of Engineering at the U of S called the Sigma program, which is run by an individual named Tate Cow, who is a regular attendee around here. But it's a great program. If there's any students in the crowd, whether you're in engineering or in one of the areas, there we go. We got some students in the back. They understand this. It's a great gateway for testing out an entrepreneurial idea. And you can see how far you can get as demonstrated by these guys. So I'm proud to welcome up to the stage David, Luke, and Alex with Livestock Lens.
Hey, Joe. So we were just informed recently that it's actually considered very odd for all three of us to be up here, but we're too excited to talk to you about this, so unfortunately you're gonna have to deal with it for today. So as mentioned, we're Livestock Lens, and this is our team of co-founders. We have Luke, who's a commerce student, and me and David are both engineers and computer scientists. So before we start, even if you've never raised cattle before, let's just take a moment to pretend that you're a cattle farmer. What that means is that your livelihood depends on your ability to raise the weight of cattle to a certain weight as quickly and efficiently as possible. But unfortunately, the current methods for actually weighing your cattle require you to manually weigh them one by one in a physical scale. This stresses out the animals, and it's clearly unscalable for very large farms that could have up to tens of thousands of animals. So what ends up happening is you'll probably only end up weighing them when you have to, which ends up being only a handful of times throughout the cattle's entire life. But the question is, how do you manage your herd when you can only weigh them once or twice in their entire life? Well, this is a trick question. You really can't. When you, sorry. Thank you. You really can't. It's like trying to manage your herd's weight without actually knowing their weight is like trying to invest in a bunch of startups without ever looking at their financials. Without looking at having a complete picture of their past, present, and potential future growth, there's really just no way to make optimal decisions. This is the problem that our farmers face today, which is why we're proposing our solution. And it costs one of the local farmers that we've spoken to over $400,000 every single year.
So these are some of the current solutions in the market. The problem with these is that they can be either inaccurate, unreliable, or unscalable. That's a big one. Farmers we talk to want all three. So last year, as students, we developed an image-based system that can measure the weight of cattle just using cameras. So these cameras can be mounted in a downward position where it can be set up over funnels, leading to attractants such as water. So using this solution, cattle can weigh themselves.
So as mentioned earlier, we've created this value proposition based off of farmers we've talked to. These numbers are based off of a farm of roughly 4,000 animals per year and can be broken down into 4 categories. So as mentioned, stressed cattle won't eat for a few days afterwards, which causes farmers losses going forward, as their goal is to grow these cattle's weights. Second, labor costs can be quite intensive, with many hands being required for many hours of the day whenever they do actually weigh the animals. Third, they're unable to get rid of their performers, good or bad, depending on if they don't have their weights early on in the process, and so that is also a potential gain that they could get. And then finally, as cattle weights are projected ahead of time, inaccurate estimations can lead to plenty of costs down the stream. So with this, we've boiled it down to roughly $100 per animal per year that could be gained with our product. Our business model will provide a initial low-cost installation fee followed by an annual software revenue stream. By doing a per-head basis, we can allow farms of any size to take advantage of our product. So we thank you all for coming today.
All right, let's give another round of applause for those 3 pitches. I wouldn't want to be up here doing that, but yet here I am. Yeah, so now we're just going to take a short intermission break, and then we'll be back to do the rest of them.
Get a lime, get a drink, get some food. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, we're going to get started here really quick. Hey, everybody, we're gonna get started with the second half of pitches here. If you want to make your way back over to the stage. All right, we are live once again. All right, before we get going, let's get a big round of applause for the first half of pitches for tonight. Awesome. So to introduce our next round of pitches here, we have a very important partner to Startup TNT. We've got a number of their companies in our portfolio already, and we'll likely add some more. We've got John Leapoth from Collabs.
Hello.
Hey, John, thanks for joining us tonight.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Pretty good. So what does Collabs do?
Yeah, so Collabs is at the Saskatchewan Startup Incubator. We're based here in Saskatoon. We work with companies from the idea stage all the way up to many millions in revenue. And we have programs that help companies just like the ones that you see on stage. So we work quite a bit. Of course, a lot of our companies we end up seeing around here. And we love seeing the community events here too. But yeah, does anyone have any questions about Collabs or anything else?
Yeah, I have a question over here.
Yeah.
Hey, what's Uniting the Prairies? I've heard a lot about it. Seems like a great event. Can you tell me anything?
This is a great question. Uniting the Prairies. So this is a tech conference. Thank you, very keen young man in the back there. We have, in 2 weeks coming up, we have the biggest tech conference on the prairies. Uniting the Prairies happens here in Saskatoon at the Delta. We've been working on this for months. We bring together 700 people from across the prairies and investors from across North America, all to come meet startups from the prairies. We are super stoked. We got a great lineup of speakers, with our keynote being Caleb Dahlgreen of the Humboldt Broncos. This is happening on May 22nd, May 23rd. Would love to see some of you come out and enjoy Prairie Tech in its hot heyday. So come see us at Uniting the Prairies.
Hey, where can I buy tickets, Jonathan, just if I wanted to get a ticket? Yeah.
This is a great question, keen young man in the back. We have tickets available at unitingtheprairies.com. You can go there. There's a big ticket, the big Get Tickets button up in the top right corner of the page. You can find tickets there.
Wow, thank you. I'm going to be there.
Thank you for being there, bright young man.
Well, I'm going to be there too, and if anybody here hasn't been to Uniting the Prairies again before, I highly recommend it. I've talked to a bunch of people from outside of the province and outside of the country when they come to that event, say this is one of the best tech conferences I've ever been to. So Uniting the Prairies is amazing, Collabs is amazing. John, who do we have coming up next?
All right, who likes to keep their groceries cold? Good stuff. All right, well, so next up, we got the man who's doing exactly that, or at least making sure that they stay cold. We've got Jeff Shirley from Rivercity Innovations.
All right, good evening, founders, investors, and our esteemed guests. Shout out to everybody here tonight. Thanks for coming out. I'm Jeff Shirley. I'm the founder and CEO of Rivercity Innovations. We're an IoT platform company. We create technologies that eliminate food waste and reduce your carbon footprint. And the slide doesn't advance. I'm blaming my CTO. There we go. Did you know over $50 billion a year is lost due to temperature control related failures in North America? That's 120 million pounds of food. It's shameful, wasteful, and expensive. Why does this happen? If you walk around your grocery stores, your pharmacies, you're going to see they track the temperature every 30 seconds, 3 times a day. They have to write it down 3 times a day. And if you heard the news in Calgary last year, there was a E. coli break. All the kids were in the hospitals. That was a temperature-related cooling failure. So what do? We minimize that food waste, we save grocers big money, and we reduce the food safety risk associated with cold chain. Our value proposition comes from a sensor that we install in the coolers and freezers. This can be grocery stores, pharmacies, restaurants, life sciences industries, and a software application that alerts them and advises them of problems. It even predicts them of catastrophic failure that can happen. We have 70% margin on the hardware, which is our hardware made here in Canada, and 90% margin on our SaaS revenue. Our average ACV is there on the slide. The team that leads this is myself, a 3-time founder. I've now exited my other 2 companies. Sue Timmerman, our COO, who has 27 years of healthcare experience, and Riley, our CTO, who has designed the sensors and actually designed our one for the French Space Agency as well, which commercializes this year. The world is taking notice. If you follow BetaKit, we've been in the news recently. We were welcome to announce that we launched Healthy Planet and Skip Express Lane. Through Skip Express Lane, we also got Walmart Now, all happy clients underway. I can share tonight that I'm flying to Vancouver at the Saskatchewan lovely 4 a.m. flights out of here tomorrow morning for Save On Foods. So we're in the cold chain business. We're just getting warmed up. Some humor. In the last few years, you can see our revenue. That is accurate. That's excluding grants, $600,000 last year, cold chain related. We have some key partners in there. One of them you'd know, 7 Shifts. Shout out to Saskatoon. And major clients include Co-op, over 100 stores, Walmart Now, Skip Express Lane, Healthy Planet, INS Market, some other international brands. We are in Spain, USA, and Canada. Our revenue is not just one-time hardware revenue. That will recur because of compliance reasons, recalibration reasons, but we also have about 43% of our revenue coming in from SaaS. In the last 3.5 months, we're over $400,000 revenue sold, and we expect to hit 1 million in cold chain this year. We're targeting approximately 3.5 million this year with our other unmodeled upside. There is competition in the space. We don't use Wi-Fi, we don't use Bluetooth, we don't use cellular. We're an IoT solution, and we're awesome at it. It's also sustainable, so a 10-year battery life, recyclable. Momentum's in our favor. We've done a bottom-up TAM. There's 3.8 billion to go capture on our ideal client profile only. Expand that out into the other verticals, that will expand, and that's just North America and Europe. Our target revenue, 3.5 million this year. Next year, 5 million. And this means there's an exceptional investment opportunity. Shout out to Startup TNT, already an investor in us. Thank you very much. We're going to scale up and raise a seed round of up to 2 million equity. This is going to be used to expand our sales team, hire some sales reps. We've got a few distributors and resellers already onboarding in Central America and now Africa. Our product roadmap will include a shopping cart tracker with a key partner in Germany named Wanzel, and a satellite IoT device for the French Space Agency we developed during government contracts available in COVID. So I'm the founder. We are available to talk about investment. I'm here all night, and likely not at Earl's as long because of Air Canada, but that's it. And that's it. Thank you very much for listening to me tonight.
Thank you for warming us up on the second half here, Jeff. All right, next up, we've got Mahmoud with Mag.
Yes. So is it shared? Oh, okay. So hello everyone. My name is Mahmoud Gaber. I'm the owner and CEO of Mag Clothing Company. We are a startup company that is located in Saskatoon, and our company is basically, we are a ready-made garments company specialized in creating women's wear from sustainable fabrics and recycled yarn. We believe that with our concept, we can redefine fashion for a greener future. With all of this concept, our products will be fashionable, sustainable, and affordable as well. So this concept based on the problems happening in Canada. So there are lots of textile waste are produced on annual basis. Of course, with the increase of the inflation rates, we're talking 2.8%. And as well, there is a trade war between, of course, America and China. So most of the supply chain as well has a problem. So our solution is we decided to create a pioneer and initiative way to optimize uses of recycled yarn and open-end yarn, in which we can create a product which is sustainable, fashionable, and as well affordable. And as well, this will just be our first step. So our further steps with the company will not just create yarn, create the fabrics, but we as well would like to create an extended warranty on each and every pieces, because our plan is to collect Canadian waste that is not used to be sorted, shredded, and turned as well into fabrics again. So with using all of this know-how, the environmental impact will be really enormous. We could save 20,000 liters of water because we are using recycled fabrics. The carbon emissions will be as well low, and as well all of this waste we're talking about, according to latest studies, 85% of it is in good condition or could be recycled back. So to give you a glimpse of our company in fast, we started our concept in Egypt. This is an affiliate factory we were working with. It was in 2021. And over in this period, we were top 10 projects through several Mediterranean competitions over the European Union. We were among the top 10 companies in the Mediterranean Sustainability Award. And as well, we got an endorsement by the United Nations to get all of the recycled yarn know-how so we can implement it in our company. Then I got my permanent residency in Canada. So we landed in August 2023 and started the company in October. So if we're talking the Canadian market, it's really diverse and it's really huge. 26 billion of it in the retail business, in the clothing industry. Saskatchewan itself contributing 104 million, and there is 4.8% of their annual income are spent in clothing, and as well more than 50.3% are women. So we are targeting the right audience with the right prices. Our value proposition is we are not just selling ready-made garments. We are selling an image as well. We'd like the people to be proud and feeling that they are wearing the best fabrics that could be produced with the sustainable fabrics, and as well it would be fashionable with the as well latest colors. And this as well is reflected in our strategies through the marketing tool. We had our logo, so all of our buyers are our queens and princes. So we add a crown to our logo as well. This was part of our previous collection. You can see it. It was good. It's not bad. And since day one, our traction was really amazing. We started our first testing in Saskatoon in a Broadway fair. We sold most of our inventory, and then we had several fairs as well in Market Mall in December, November, and in October as well. And we got request quotations from several companies, and we applied for our first financing with a futurepreneur, and we will be launching our full collection in June. So our ask is 150 and 50K because we need to expand more beyond in our province. We need to go to other provinces. We need to be more in physical fairs, and we would like to get ahead with our marketing and gain more customer trust. Our long-term goals will.
Okay, Mahmoud, I'm going to have to cut you off right there. Sorry,
okay.
We're a little over the 3 minutes here.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Mahmoud.
Thank
and
you.
Meg. John, who do we have coming up next?
Thank you.
Right. I got one more to introduce for you, everybody. Trevor Tessier from HealthLink Direct.
Okay, just one sec. The share screen function isn't working. I think I just have to get permissions. Oh, there you go. Let's see what happened. Okay. Sorry, just one second. There seems to be just having a little bit of a technical issue here because it doesn't seem to be allowing me to share my presentation. Just one second. Whoops. Okay. Now it's starting to work. Okay, sweet. And hopefully there's a presenter mode here. Okay. Can everyone hear? I don't know. Can
We can
everyone
see
hear
you
me?
and
Okay.
we can hear you. Yeah, we got
Oh,
you sorted.
awesome. Okay. Hi, I'm Trevor Tessier, and I am the founder of HealthLink Direct, preparing for your next appointment. Let's hope that works. 15 years ago, I was taking care of my grandpa, wherein I was going to university, and we would go to medical appointments and get told stuff by doctors that we didn't really understand, get medications that we really didn't know why we were taking, and have procedures asked of us or recommended to them and not really know what we were doing with them. I've spent the past 15 years looking to solutions for this problem. And I've owned my own website called respiratoryexam.com that educates healthcare workers around the world. And I was a former military medic. But I knew this problem needed more expertise in the advent of AI. So I've partnered with Andrew Lee, who's an AI developer, and Dr. Hamid Shirdastian, who has his doctorate in generative AI. The problem we're looking to solve is that people want clear information before and after healthcare appointments. And we all know Google doesn't necessarily give you the right answer, and oftentimes it leads you astray. And the current market is hyper-focused on the clinic visit with the doctor and patient. We work in a different realm. We work in a realm where after a medical appointment, HealthLink Direct can help you process the information you've received. And before a medical appointment, it can help you prepare for that medical appointment you're going to and get information and an understanding before you go in. Oh, I'll admit, Mohammed, sorry. How this works is that we have doctor and nursing textbooks into our AI bot, which you can type in medical conditions, and you can either put in signs and symptoms or health conditions, and it'll give you information by combing through doctor and nursing textbooks to give you evidence-based info. How it works is that it gives you that information that's validated by health professionals, and you have 24/7 access to it. Once you get that information, it prints you out an easy-to-read report. In that report, you first have an easy-to-read explanation tailored for a grade 4 reading level. Below that, you have detailed medical explanation that would give you all the information, and trusted references below so you can search out more information if you need it by evidence-backed journals like the New England Journal of Medicine. You additionally have the ability of sharing this report with anyone in the world. And the market size for this is large. In Saskatchewan alone, we have 8.25 million doctor appointments every year, where if you could generate $10 per appointment per year, that's an $82.5 million market. Our target market that we would go after is people age 55 plus, families and caregivers who are not at the appointment, and people looking for a second opinion. And we have breaking news. We are solving this problem for people today. We have people who have signed up to this. We have doctors recommending it, stating HealthLink Direct is a valuable resource for patients to take charge of their health needs. And of course, patients are recommending us as well. In my opinion, it is a very user-friendly health app that has huge potential to help inform both the general public and medical professionals. Our go-to-market strategy, which we've already started with in-person presentations, we would then go to online forums, and once we've shown strong proof of concept of this and patients are finding it valuable, we would engage business to business and health authorities to show the value of an easier to read solution. But you don't have to believe me. You can try it right now. Feel free to pull out your phone in the audience. You can scan this QR code and ask it questions right now. We have 5 free questions for you where you can either put in signs and symptoms or general health questions. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Trevor, and thanks, John, for introducing the last round of pitches. Next up, we have Julia Eichholz from MNP.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us again. MNP has been a longtime partner of Startup TNT. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what MNP does?
Absolutely. So I'm Julia Eichholz. Thank you so much for the pronunciation. You killed it every time. So yeah, I'm with MNP. I'm a senior manager there. And I wanted to tell you just a little bit about MNP. So we're a full service suite firm, which means that you can come to us, we can work with you from the startup phase as you grow, and if you want to exit the business. What the services we offer are compliance and tax returns, so your compilation financial statements, your tax return, the basics, but we also offer bookkeeping services, fractional CFO services that you might need and be looking for, as well as all sorts of tax services if you're looking to expand into the US. We can definitely help you there and advise you and guide you throughout that process. If you're wanting to go public, we'll work with you to get you PubCo ready and help you with that audit and things like that. And if you want to exit the business and sell, we're definitely there to help. So definitely as you're growing your business, we want to be there from the startup phase throughout your growth and your exit. What else? I have my team of people with me here. So as you can see, you might be wondering, Julia, you're ready to pop? Yeah, I am. End of month will be my last day. So come see us afterwards so I can introduce you to my team of people. If you're considering kind of switching firms as you're kind of growing, or you want everything to be under one umbrella, have all the services, that's our value proposition to you. The other value proposition is that MNP focuses on the tech niche as well as the food and beverage niche, both of which are in the startup phase typically. And so that means we have experts across the country that specialize in that area. So we hope to be your business advisors if you need. And that's my little spiel. Please come see me, and I will continue to monitor my emails throughout my leave so that I can connect you with my team, so we can offer that service to you. And yeah, next presenter is V13 Promotions. Douglas, please come up.
All right, what's up? How's everyone doing tonight? Okay, I'm going to need a little bit less than that. Let's try that again. And nothing. Cool, thank you. Yeah, so my name is Douglas. Please don't actually call me Douglas. I won't refer back to you. My name is Doug, unless you're my mom. Mom? Okay, and so yeah, so the V13 Promotions, we're an artist development agency. We focus mostly with our work on musicians, creatives, artists, any kind. We're currently working with about a half a dozen artists right now, but we're also now incorporating authors, painters, actually locally as well. One of the key things that we really want to strive to do is nourish the community. That's one of the main things that I feel that we don't do a very good job of in general when it comes to creatives. They're all kind of thinking to themselves, I'm sure round of applause, who actually knows someone that, or yourself, that's doing something creatively right now? Music, writing, something. Right, okay. And most of you probably don't know where to start when it comes to promoting yourself, cutting through the noise, essentially finding a way to get yourself heard, seen, listened to, whatever the case is. So that's the thing. I'm not going to actually click through my pitch deck. The reason for that is because the virtual guy at the beginning that cut the lemons guy, does everyone remember the lemon guy? That guy went through the entire presentation thinking he was showing his screen, and that was awesome, and he never did. And he's going to find that out afterwards, and that's amazing. So I'm just going to go with that same energy because I really want to just talk to you. So the goal really is to make sure that we can get you heard. One of the best ways to do that is to build a narrative, build a story. People want to be told a story. It's great that you have a song that you really want to have people listen to, or you have a book that you want people to read. But really, why do people care? Well, they care about you. They care about the person that's actually doing the actual content. And that's what we strive to do. That's what we do. We build out bios, narratives. We build out the actual written content, and then we build out your SEO online. Because ultimately, that's what everyone does. They find an artist they like, what's the first thing you do? You go on Google, and you actually type in the person's name. If you can't find anything about them, they might as well be dead to you at that point. So that's where we strive in terms of getting your message out there, get people to care about who you are, because that creates stickiness. Stickiness is ultimately what's going to actually get you to care about that artist and follow them in their journey. So that's essentially what we do. Our main motto is love and logic. I know, kind of corny, kind of cheesy, but really what that means is that we try to lead by our actions, and we try to nurture the people that we actually work with and for. No one comes to us and says, oh, you work for me. We work with you. It's a collaborative effort, and the other reason why it's really working for us at this moment is because it is something that you're investing into as an artist. A lot of what people do, especially when it comes to music, is they're always looking for someone else to bankroll them. But ultimately, what you really need to do is bankroll yourself. You need to maintain your own creative power and continue to build your own brand by doing things like that. And that's what we do with V13 Promotions. If you have any questions, concerns, I'll be at Earl's, probably by the bar, so you guys can find me probably in about an hour and a half or so. So my name is Doug. Have a great night.
Is it on? Oh, no, it is. Okay. Next, we have Denise with EcoFlexPlus.
Thank you. How are you guys doing tonight? All right. Well, I'm EcoFlexPlus, and we're taking experiences from soggy to sensational. Hey, and did you know how many drinking straws we use here in Canada every day? It's 57 million. Cheater, you guys are looking at the slides. But what has happened since we've gone away from single-use plastic straws is paper straws are the market choice. These straws disintegrate within the first hour, leaving unfinished beverages and dissatisfied customers. What EcoFlexPlus has done is we've taken food-grade products and agriculture waste. So just like clean energy, we're using that flax straw from the farmer's field, and we're making straws. They last longer, 40%, exactly, straws from straws, 40% longer than paper straws in absorbing moisture. They are biodegradable, 85% within a week just in the soil, and they don't contain that harmful PFAS that's used in paper straws that's actually toxic and causes cancer. They're safer and healthier. Who are our customers? You think it's you and me that go to Burger King or Starbucks and get a drink? No, it's actually the franchise networks. It's the major food service distributors, and what we want to do is be a line item on their order form. We've looked at the waste of plastic straws just in the oceans, and we've estimated, and rightly so, underestimated the global market at over $7 billion Canadian. And just like iOrders, the very first presentation here tonight, they said that there's 110,000 restaurants that are using things such as straws, and we've estimated that market at 700 million. So looking at only a half of that, we estimate our market, our attainable market, as 3.5 million. But what have we done so far? We've actually made a plug-and-play, eco-friendly, tech-viable solution with equipment that's available on the market. We're using annual source that's grown for our food source and our agriculture fiber right here in our backyard in Saskatchewan. We can patent not only the recipe to make the straws, the process, but also an attachment so that we can diversify our product from the narrow cocktail straws, which we're going to enjoy at Earl's later on today, and to the regular straws and up to the jumbo boa straws. We've previously shown you, we've done comparisons to our competitors, the paper straws. We've successfully executed government funds to do the proof of concept, and we're well aware that single-use plastics are being banned globally. Who are we? Well, since March 2024, that's not that long ago, so I hope you haven't destroyed those brain cells and you can remember back a couple months. We actually formed a pitch team consisting of Samuel Ao. He previously pitched just earlier tonight, as well as Aaron Guerin, and we were successful at the GATE competition, and we'll be using that prize money and awards to form a company and go forward. On the right-hand side, we actually have high-quality personnel that are actually trained in agriculture valorization of waste streams. So we actually have the force to go forward with making a company. One of the hardest things is actually finding a qualified labor force. We are pre-revenue, so I'm not going to be asking you to dig into your pockets and give me money at this point. I've got over 50K, almost 75K of non-diluted funding so that we can optimize our product, do the compliance analysis for the Canadian Food Inspection Agency and the US FDA, some more processing modeling, and do some marketing so that we can figure out the best manufacturing distribution. So what my ask is for you guys tonight is some early adopters, people that want to be successful. Specifically, we're looking for a mentor in the large volume manufacturing sector, as well as connectors. And we did meet one this morning, or this afternoon, with iOrders that provides us a connection, can be that customer into that food service industry. So just like the young lady on the right, Emanuela, who is having a sensational experience instead of a soggy one that doesn't suck, you too, and everybody in Saskatchewan, Canada, and the world can join and enjoy an EcoFlexPlus product. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Denise. That was wonderful, thank you. So only 3 more pitches left, and we're doing really good for time. I think we'll make it to Earl's at 8:30. So next we have Zarir with Laroye Innovations.
Hi, I'm Zari. I'm the founder and CEO for Laroye Innovation. More than 7 million Americans suffer from memory losses, confusion, thinking, reading, speech, and mobility disabilities from Alzheimer's disease. These in turn incur trillions of dollars in economic losses. Being in the pharma industry myself, I was left in frustration with countless drug failures in the last 2 decades. No root cause diagnosis and effective therapeutic treatment exists to date. So I have thought of a radically different approach to make the lives of Alzheimer's patients easier every day in the short term. A lightweight flexible camera device with a voiceover powered by AI. We call it Alzai. Alzai can empower patients to recognize faces of friends and families, recall memories from custom AI notes, identify objects to handle them, assist with daily activities like phone calls, reminders and alerts, prevent falls and trips, read out texts and news, and other specific patient pain points we plan to discover and solve along the way. Leveraging the latest SaaS, IoT, and AI technologies, We are building a connected deep tech platform that not only will provide tangible quality of life improvements to the Alzheimer's patients and their friends and families, but also become a vital, useful device for providing disease prognosis data that can be very important for pharma companies, government institutes, and insurance agencies. So far, although there is a lot of hardware wearable products, AI models and platforms and software solutions, none are dedicated towards the Alzheimer's and dementia and elderly care yet. So for us, we see there is an opportunity for us to get in fast and establish our brand in. Successful proof of concept studies and clinical trials is our defined milestones in the future, and upon which, we plan to launch ALZI as a FDA Class 2 approved medical device that is prescribed prescription product for Alzheimer's and dementia patients. At $10,000 annual subscription, a $10 billion annual revenue is projected for 1 million Alzheimer's and dementic patients across the world at 5% market penetration. Thus, ALZI is probably an opportunity larger than ChatGPT itself. Today, we stay grounded to this vision as we move from prototype to MVP stage with a first round pre-seed ask of $25,000 to $150,000 from you. As a next step, we'll closely engage with Alzheimer's patient associations to refine our product further and conduct successful proof of concept studies, followed by larger rounds next year for clinical trials. As we remain pre-revenue with the ALZI clinical trial stage, we would push to generate positive cash flow from other side products leveraging the same technology platform, such as a smart safety glass and also like AR, VR toys or body cams. With your support today, a breakthrough therapy can be offered for the long-suffered Alzheimer's community. Thank you from our team, who are all of us are well-rounded with the right skills across healthcare, life sciences, mobile devices, technology development, AI, mechanical design, as well as commercial in early-stage life science companies. Thank you.
All right, let's give another round of applause for those 3 pitches. We are on the home stretch. How's everybody feeling? Pretty frisky? Frisky, yeah. Speaking of frisky, let's get Kenzie and Harry from Blue Cross up here to introduce the last 2.
All right, frisky, okay. Thanks everybody for being here. I'm Kenzie Bergeron. I am a proud angel investor here for Startup TNT, and I'm also Assistant Vice President here in this beautiful building for Saskatchewan Blue Cross.
I'm Harry Burton. I'm the business development rep here, and I oversee our personal health and dental products. If anyone out there's got some insurance questions, I'm your guy. Come find me after.
Yeah, nice plug, Harry. So a little bit about Saskatchewan Blue Cross. So we are a not-for-profit organization in the province of Saskatchewan, and we've been around for over 75 years. And we are on a mission to empower our Saskatchewan communities on their journey to whole health and wellness, much like a lot of organizations here this evening.
Yes, indeed. All righty. Well, first up, we've got a Jiga with Trends. I've been staring at this paper all night. You wouldn't believe it. Jiga, come on up.
All right.
Very much. Hello. I'm glad to hear you'll be hearing about Threndx. My name is Jiga, co-founder of Threndx. Imagine a platform where you could go and reward points from your daily engagements, and you can trade off those reward points for income in your pocket, irrespective of your number of followers. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Threndx. Threndx is a social media company whose aim is to democratize the way we earn on social media platforms. You and I know that the top earners on social media today are top celebrities with huge following and influencers. Who are their followers? You and I. But we all go home empty-handed, getting no money, but these guys are making huge amounts of money from our following. We want to change that. We want to change the narrative. We want to be able to create a level playing field for everyone to earn so that we can all go home rich from our daily engagements. But the thing is Threndx for real, ladies and gentlemen. Threndx was launched some 3 months back, and today we are making tremendous progress, over 10,000 downloads in just 3 months. And our story is resonating across people all around the globe. But the thing is, the question that comes to mind is, why now? My humble response to that is, why not now? Yeah, because given the way the world is embracing social media, and social media has become, permeates every aspect of our lives, you see that a lot of people spend tons of time surfing, enjoying, and having fun on social media. But you and I know that time is money. So, in order for us to enjoy and earn while we engage, we have decided to create a platform that gives people the opportunity to earn while they have fun, just like we're doing right now. Startup PNT has made us to believe that you can have fun, make friends, and at the same time build business. It's the same kind of idea that we brought forward. So we are looking at the market opportunity that exists in social media space. What is the market opportunity? 50 billion people today use social media. Do you know that? 50 billion people out of 8 billion people in the world. But that's not a complete story. There's still 3 billion people who are not served on social media. That's a big gap and a big opportunity that we want to take, and we want to be able to take. And guess what? 219 billion is projected to be spent on ad for social media this year. And that's going to grow up to 222 billion in 2028. Don't you want to be one of those who can partake in that huge market opportunity? Yes, we want to be there. And that's why we created Threndx. So, ladies and gentlemen, our ask is simple. $700,000 so that we can promote this app and put our beloved Canada on the map of those countries that own unicorn companies that can rival the best of the best in the world. Thank you.
All right, we've come to the last pitch of the evening. And last but not least is a wonderful human being who's going to present on his fabulous company, Refresh Inc. Nick, please come to the stage.
All right, let's test this out here. Testing 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, there we go. You can hear me. All right, so I realize that I stand between you and the after party. So there's a little bit of pressure to make sure that we go swiftly. But on the other hand, I don't think we were too strict here on the other times either. So I'm going to make sure that I ease into this, make sure I share some information, and make sure that I do my best to present a Refresh to you. So my name's Nick Kochar. The company is called Refresh, and I'm excited to share with you about our journey. And I have some stats that I'm going to pull up here too, so I just have my phone handy to make sure that I give you the stats correctly. So 15 years in professional business services, in marketing, business strategy, working with a lot of companies, we've come to the conclusion time and time again that employee mental health is very good for business. So some key statistics, as you can see on the slide, The cost of being unwell is in the trillions of dollars. Undeniable productivity loss. And as you can also see, that companies who invest in mental health and mental wellness outperform those who do not. So we support, Refresh supports small businesses, medium-sized businesses, and large businesses. We support organizations. That is our focus. Research shows that companies who are involved in a mental wellness program or have some kind of a program increase and enjoy profitability to the tune of about 21% higher than those who do not. So it's a big number. And in contrast, unmanaged employee wellness, those challenges tend to lead to burnout. And so what's the stats related to burnout? 63% of employees who experience burnout are likely to have sick days. 95% of HR leaders will tell you that employee wellness challenges directly correlate to loss retention. Oh, that's not me. Okay, just making sure. Retention issues within companies. And another staggering fact is that managers influence employees' wellness to the tune of about 69%. That is equivalent to the influence of a spouse or a partner. That is higher than a doctor, that is higher than a therapist. So our approach is B2B to C. Our goal is simply to boost productivity, organizational profitability by curbing mental wellness, burnout. And so what we do is we offer research-based tools, and we use those. We provide those tools to the employee base, and we provide employers with real-time stats and analytics. Our model is subscription-based. What we do is we charge $4.99 per user per month. And leveraging on our experience and expertise in brand and strategy, we created and curated a very appealing, a very attractive user experience and content-rich platform so that the users can embrace and can enjoy the wellness vision that we have assembled. Talent acquisition, talent retention remains a key part of the challenges that companies are faced with today. And right now, the market demand for wellness solutions is to the tune of $84 billion. Interesting fact is that employees in companies are 81% more are seeking companies and organizations that have some kind of a wellness program. 23% of companies actually have anything that resembles a wellness program. I didn't say it was any good. I just said they identify as having some kind of a program. We're aware that we have competitors. Most of the competitors that we observe tend to be focused on the individual or the personal level. Our model is entirely centric on organizations, companies, and we make sure that we stay focused on their challenges. There we go. So our platform, as I said, is 100% focused on organizations first and foremost. We understand the challenges, some of the priorities and the features and functions that they're looking for. And on the screen, you can see some examples from AI
to data and data-backed research. Our team has a combined 50 years of experience, more than 50 years of experience in brand, business strategy, software development, solutions. So we're very seasoned in what we do. Our goal is to generate and to attract about 500,000 in new investment. And really the goal is to go faster and penetrate market that much quicker as well. Thanks for those 3 minutes.
I see what you did there, Nick. Employing a little social engineering to get a little more client time on the clock.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Nick, and thanks for all of the pitches here tonight. Let's give one last round of applause for all the companies that pitched here tonight. It's not easy getting up on this stage, pitching in front of investors and all of you, so give them a round of applause. Yeah, so that was our show. We'll head over to Earl's for the after party real quick. For anybody in the crowd, if there's accredited investors in the crowd tonight or watching online, we still have another week to bring new investors. We've already got a good group of investors looking at these deals, but we've got another week to bring new investors in. So if you're interested, talk to me or shoot us an email. We'd love to thank all of our sponsors and partners. Blue Cross for providing the space here. We got Saskatoon AV, who's been helping us out all night and working on the fly. Carol T-Bay in the back, who is our event manager for the day. And other than that, I guess I'll see you over at Earl's. Thanks for coming out.